And we're back with a little bit of Counter-Strike here between Watch This and OCG, this time on Nuke. Oceanus, I think the technical term is whopped. Watch This on the first map. It was a whopping. What was it, 15-6 at the end there? Or was it still 15-5 or 16-5?
16-6.
Did you get that 6th round? All right.
They did.
My brain blacked it out. We're going to have a quick take on towards the upper site. Bomb's going to go down. Hughes even gets a kill just playing the angles into the smoke, catching off one. Here's going to be a little bit of an approach over the lip of heaven, but they are losing bodies rapidly. Good shot for Greed. Gives them something to build upon. Extended fight for kills. Just couldn't quite connect, and now there's Eat. Up in the hut. Eventually, Melio finds the head, and there we go. Now it's all under Greed position. No, just no way he's getting away with that. And Melio does escape with the 2K. So, Oceanus start off where they left off, taking a pistol round and finding some momentum. Heading into map 2.
Yeah, that looked great. I mean, on your T side, you always want to try and get pistol round, especially when you're opening things up on the T side of Nuke, because you can get those rounds early. A little less pressure once you get over to your CT side. Oceanus going to get to the rifles immediately. That's going to be 3 Galils, an AK, and the MAC-10 in Vex hands. Might, sometimes you'll see the SMGs come out a little bit more to build up that loss bonus. Not the loss bonus, the kill bonus. But Joel's is going to get one. Melio a second there, just farming away. Not really too fussed by anyone on Watch This. Now on Nuke, so far this season, Oceanus have played 4 times. They like to play here. 41 rounds for, 57 rounds against for a -16 round differential. That's because they've had some, I think, one-sided losses. Melio's gonna get 3 on the round, make it a 4K. There it is. I mean, just an anti-eco, right? But still, a 4K for Melio. He jumps up to 6, and it's 2-0 for Oceanus. But yeah, Mike, 2-2 on Nuke. The reason why it's a -16 round difference is because they lost to the Bad News Bears 4-16, and they lost to Extra Salt 5-16, which is, you know, kind of what you would expect to see. And then they won against Mythic 16-14, and won against Eclipse 16-11. So they're a good Nuke team, but against the top teams in the league, it's a struggle.
There's already a player down the vent. Joel's has his positioning. I don't think anyone's in position to really deal with him. He's even going to open the double doors. Just let him know. Let him know. Here's going to be a split in towards ramp. The split is successful. At this point, the lower side should be taken. And, well, honestly, with another kill coming in, control of the vent, control of everything, this should be a save. I don't know that Watch This are going to call it. And, okay, Joel's has just gone up top. Come on, Joel's. This is not the way you're supposed to do it. Did they just drop an event on him? They did. He got these kills in vent. And he's going to get the last as well. No problem here for Joel's. Comes away with a 4K. And Watch This, they escape with nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, that's just, it's a very straightforward Nuke player, right? You pop one guy down vent, you split up and meet him in ramp. The oldest trick in the book. It works very well. They run it very quickly as well. Usually you'll see teams let that guy in vent linger for longer to draw something out in terms of response. They just kind of make it happen. And why not?
And Mike, do you need to make a correction to a stat that we mentioned previously as well? Back to it. Vulcan gonna get the headshot on Melio. Joel's walks into the A site uncontested, dropping 2. Hughes drops Eat, leaving only Wen and Jet standing with the pistols. Vec casually takes down Jet, leaving only Wen standing. He's coming up from the vent, being a little cheeky, trying to come up and do something, and Miles says, nope, I don't think so. Drops him immediately, and he takes a little bit of a nap on that vent. 4-0 in favor of Oceanus. And the correction, Mike, is that the forfeit loss for Oceanus was actually to Rise, because, of course, we just talked about them playing Extra
It was?
Salt.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Was it Watch This who took a forfeit loss to Extra Salt? Somebody lost to Extra Salt on a forfeit. It just didn't show up for the game.
I think you're right. I'll double check.
I know I saw that. I know my brain still didn't deceive me. I think it was Watch This.
It was. Yes.
Alright. I knew someone had done it. Alright, he's going to be the face in towards ramp out by the orange box. There's going to be a kill for Demon. He's burning alive. He's going to stick in the flames, and eventually he will die. Another kill came in, and follow-up as well for Hughes. And what was looking like maybe a good ramp hold is going to be all for naught. Another molly comes in. Jet can't really deal with this. They're going to drop down, and now Jet's alone. He's all alone. There's no one here beside him. They've got control of Secret. They've got control of Lower. They're going to plant that bomb. Can Jet keep this up? There's a player in garage. He's been spotted. And, oh, good shot from Melio. Jet scopes in. He's got the angle. Melio don't care.
And Melio wants to get on the fun here on Nuke very quickly, up to 8 frags, and Joel's, well, he's being his usual self at the top of the scoreboard at 10 and 1. And in fact, didn't get a chance to mention this earlier, but Joel's has been hot this season. 189 frags, plus 21 kill to death differential, 1.12 KDR, and 13 3-kill plus rounds, including 2 4Ks. So, yeah, he's been the player to watch for Oceanus. The thing is, they did lose. Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. I was just going to say something else completely unrelated to this match, Mike, is when gets the headshot on Joel's. I'll explain why, though. I have a reason.
All right.
But let's get back to that.
Clear with a Krieg. That's always a bold one. It's not going to work out. And actually, this is starting to get very concerning indeed. It's left a mile and used to bring this back, but bring it back they are doing. They've now seen Vulcan drop down by the vent. I don't know that you really wanted to face when you're the player with no health, but there we go.
Okay.
Vulcan, they gave him an opportunity chasing that kill. Didn't want to let him get away, and he turned it around in their face. So watch this. They're on a board in an eco round, a round where they just had pistols. The Deagles see the way, and that's off a big play from Vulcan.
So what I was thinking of, Mike, was Recon 5 and Jazz Pimp, who's at the top of the scoreboard for his squad, and they lost Cynic, who is absolutely on fire this season, has incredible stats, so that was a big loss for them, and that's what I was going to talk about, but I realized, whoops, we're not casting that match anymore, obviously. Miles going to get a nice shot over on 1, Joel's gets Vulcan, and a quick 4v3 in favor of Oceanus. So they've lost rounds, Mike,
This
but
timing,
haven't been...
this timing on Jet.
Yep.
Is he going to come around? No, he should now. He's certainly going to get the trade. There we go. There's the trade. They were boosted up over the smoke. Trying to get a little bit tricky with it. But it's going to be left to Jet and E. Try and do something here. I know he's here. That's a good shot for Jet. Getting it done with a rifle. Will get shot in the back, and now it's just left to E. Bomb should be retrieved. I don't know that they have any information on this position, but if they choose correctly and go towards A, this should be a free and clear bomb plant and a pretty comfortable post. These rounds are so dang quick, John. It's a minute left on the clock, and everybody's dead. This is not how Nuke normally plays.
No, I was going to say exactly that as well. And I mean, Oceanus haven't really been fussed on their T side. Watch this wins a round, and they're just like, okay, whatever. We're going to come back and win the next one. So usually how this plays out, Nuke is a lot closer in the early going. Sometimes you get off to a, well, we'll get back to it. Eat's going to try and clutch this one. Headshot over on Mile. And now 1v1. He's got 100 HP, and he will not waste a single bit of it. Demon, excuse me, is going to go down to Use. And Use clutches one more, 6-1 for Oceanus. So yeah, usually you see the CTs get on the board. At least in the 3rd or 4th round, Mike. It's unusual for them to be completely shut out in the early goings of Nuke, but yeah.
I mean, look, if the tag for Watch This is Demon, Oceanus need to change theirs to Exorcist, because right now they are just purging Watch This from every corner of every map. That's all I got. Yep. That's my analysis here. There's an op watching Squeaky Door. Greed looks like he wants to drop on it. Meanwhile, they're just kind of taking some outside control. It's not really being contested. There is an op in the hands of Jet, so that's maybe a little bit concerning. If they go outside, he could have an opportunity. He wants to get aggressive here on the ramp. It works. The trade is there. Impressive that he even took the kill with the MP9 in the first place. And now they're going to funnel 2 players in towards the ramp to retake the space. But a smoke might just encourage them to go elsewhere. And if it does, well, the other sites are soft. There's a player in towards vent. There's 1 player on top of the hut. Otherwise, 2 players pushed up in the ramp room. It's going to be a bit tricky to work this.
Joel's just standing outside of Squeaky here, waiting for the rest of his team to get ready. They're going to throw the utility in more than likely soon. There it goes. Door's been open. The smoke goes out for Mini, and Joel's is waiting for exactly that. Greed peeks around the corner, meets Joel's AK bullet, and that's going to make it a 4v3 man advantage in favor of Oceanus. Vulcan has a chance to do something here, and he does. Gets a 2K through the smoke to make it a 2v2. Deletes the man advantage. Still the HP advantage there for Oceanus. Not for long, though, when sneaks out through hut, drops Melio. 2v1 for Watch This. They haven't had a lot of these tonight, so they're going to try and make it work, but the pressure is on, Mike.
Oh, he gets all the way to second vent. That's actually wild. And he's going to hear the scope in towards Mini, so now he knows both players' position, and Jet is low. This is a really prime opportunity to pull off the 1v2. He's got to wait for them to come around. I would be shocked if they cleared this tight angle. No, Jet coming to clear it, and they're going to line up for him! The same spray as he kills Gwen! Jet comes around the corner and gets caught by the same spray! Oh, no! Oh, the timing! That's brutal. Jet even figured it out. He had the right hunch. He just... Time didn't work for him.
Well, it comes down to communication again. I think there have been some communication issues here tonight for Watch This, not spending all their money at the end of the match on a barrage, and then just a mix-up in terms of who should buy what. Anyway.
Fast ramp, 2 players in ramp. This has to work, right? This has to work. Ah, yeah.
Yay.
3rd player comes in. There we go. Here's the hold. Finally, a successful hold here for Watch This, John. All right, back to your thought. Rounds are over.
I was just going to finish my thought by saying you have to communicate that. You have to say, look, I'm going to clear a vent, wait around the corner. If I spot him, get the trade. You know, don't walk out at the same time and line up for him while he's literally just shooting at one target. You give him a free kill by walking into his crosshair. That's what happens there. That can't happen. Not at this level.
I mean, I think the idea was probably, if they were talking to each other, that Gwen would jump around the corner, distract his aim, and then Jet comes in for the kill if they're communicating. But yeah, you're right. The timing was just brutal on it. And, this is going to be some kills here for Joel's. Just rocking through. They've got an advantage again, and as Eat goes forward to try and take some space, well, he gets punished by Use. And this is the thing they can just kind of start to hold for. Nice shot for Greed. Actually does bring it back to a 2v2. This is surprising, but look at this for Vulcan. He went for the vent drop. That was a little close to the walls, and Greed. It might be his time to shine. It's going to be left to a 1v1. Use and Greed. Either side. He knows the position Greed was just in. And Greed's down to 19 points of health, so he can't play too risky. He's got to try and find the position and can't take an outright fight. Use, meanwhile, will smoke to allow himself to plant. Bomb's going to go down. Greed's getting drawn back towards the vent, presumably.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that Use is just going to chuck a nade at the right time.
He's playing the exact same spot that Vec did before him.
There's
And
no
why not?
way.
If you can get to that vent cub, yeah.
Does he clear this?
Yeah, you have... Oh,
He clears it.
knows.
He knows they like to
Oh,
play
my
it. There's a
goodness.
swing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He had the right idea. He had the right call. He didn't get the shot, John. Bummer.
Ah. I'm very happy to see at least that he had the right idea. With that Molotov thrown, you'd think he'd have the advantage, but Hughes just came flying around the corner like a bat out of hell, and he had frags on his mind. Gets things done for Oceanus and Mike. They've already taken T side 8-2.
Yeah. How long has this map even been going on? Feels like 10 minutes.
I don't think, yeah, I think it has been 10 minutes. As a trade's gonna come through instantaneously there.
Still a player on site. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's not gonna die though. Now this could get very dangerous for Greed. What is this? What is this for you?
I don't know.
He's spinning. He's a ballerina here, and he's somehow making it work. Now Eat's burning. Eat's gonna miss all his shots, but he eventually connects. Had 2 more in. I thought he was gonna get turned on. Melio's coming up
I
louder.
think Melio has this.
But it's late. I don't know. I mean, he's got so much time to play with minute 15. He spots one. He kills one. The other player is low. He can't connect the shot. Actually, went ahead did have full health. He's going for the headshot. So there we go. There's a 3rd round for Watch This. Comes down to a 1v1 madness, craziness. I mean, this. And again, that round was like a minute long. Wait. You are allowed to run down the clock a bit, guys. I don't know if you know that. It's permitted.
I think Oceanus is trying to maintain a very fast pace of play and Watch This. Well, they can't really stop it.
I think someone's got a show that airs at like 11 that they want to make. They really don't want to miss airing live, and they're just like, let's get this game done with, boys. Get the 2-0. And you know what? It's working. They run out with Tech 9s. They bop someone straight in the head. Now they've got sight with 5 alive. Sorry. Man advantage. I mean, what do you do here? There's not even that great a retake utility. There's at least kits here. But you're coming in with an AWP. You're coming in with an MP9. Smokes are there. No mollies. So they're going to start to dump those smokes, but it's really going to mitigate some of the disadvantages of the Tech 9 when you can close the angles. That smoke's not even very good. It's got a big old gap by the vent to peer in as he come out of Mini. There's going to be a swing, a kill, a couple more. No. Okay, it's down to Use in the clutch. We've seen him do it. These players are low, and he's going to connect, and it's all onto Jet. He's just got to swing. He's just got to swing. He's pulled Jet off of it. He's won the round.
No
He's won the round. The clutch comes in. Jet's going to die to Bob. He wants the kill, but it's not going to happen. 9 on the board. Tech 9 see it through.
Oh, man. Watch This did end up getting the frags, but it's Hughes again who's playing out of his mind here tonight. Gets the 12th frag on the board for himself. Almost the 13th. He just couldn't connect with the shots right at the end. But yeah, he did the job he had to. The bomb explodes. Oceanus up to 9, looking to make it 10 now. And look who's on the Deagles now. It is going to be watch this with 4 of them and an MP9. And really, I mean, Oceanus hasn't had a reason to slow down the pace. Yuza's going to get a TK there. He's so excited. He wants to frag everyone, even his own team, Mike. But 4v3.
This is just a speed run any percent at this point. They've already got a player down. Vent bomb's going down. It's a minute 25 on the clock. They've got full control of lower, and the bomb's going down. This is just madcap pace. Player does go down by the shutters, and that could be problematic because now if it's a rifle, they could be retrieved. The timing as he walks back through, though, and Vec gets 2! What was that flick to the second? He should have been dead by all rights and reason, but it is 10 rounds found on the T side of Nuke. 10 rounds, and it's looking like this is going to play out pretty much exactly as Mirage did.
I think 10 rounds in 10 minutes. No, I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's been that fast.
I'd have to see. What's our total uptime? We are just hitting an hour and a half of total uptime. We went live at least 15 minutes before the first game, and the first game didn't start for 15 minutes. So we're maybe an hour and 15 into this whole series? Maybe?
Yeah.
Great. Gonna get 2. Looking for the 3rd. Use. Trying to do some damage here. Not quite gonna be able to, but now Joel's coming out of squeaky door late. He's gonna get 1. It's Joel's and Melio. We've seen both these players have big rounds before, and Melio is back in CT. Jet tries to wrap upon him. Melio, meanwhile, is gonna get in towards heaven.
You won't expect this.
Joel's could just play time. Melio. He's going to have the player in the rafters. Does he look for it? He does eventually. There's 1 bop. Done. It's all on to Wen. Molly's going to go down towards the fence, and he gets spotted from on top of the hut. Melio will finish this off. 11 rounds found for Oceanus. Really does just start to feel like this is a speed run.
Yeah, it also feels like this is a CT-sided scoreline for the T's.
Joel's just bought a sawed-off.
Oh, boy.
He's, all right, we're following Joel's. I'm just saying he's going for the flom. And by the flom, I mean he's going to drop an event and then just stare at the ladder the entire round, waiting for someone to drop behind him. Yeah, he's doing it. There's the smoke. There's the flash. Down the ladder he goes, and now he's just going to chill with a sawn-off. He's not even going all the way down. He's going to chill on the ladder. Man, he just wants a sawed-off kill. That's all he wants. Speaking of shotguns, Heat's going to get a couple, and he's not going to get his chance at the sawed-off kill because everybody's dead! They've got 4 players alive. They're going to move the bomb into the side eventually. No, they held for it. They held for it
This
around.
is so fast, Mike.
They heard him. They held for it.
That was 30 seconds. That was a 30-second round.
What did we say? This is John. This is a Counter-Strike.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Wow. 12-3 in favor of Oceanus.
This is a whole W simulator.
You have to imagine that Oceanus are going to slow it down on their CT side,
know.
right? I mean,
should they? Maybe. Are they going to? I don't know. Look, once you cut the brake line, it's you can't restore the brake line. Once it's cut, it's gone. Right? It's all gas. At this point, they are trying to ride it home to the finish, and they are not slowing down anytime soon. Shot goes in. Footsteps are heard outside, so they know there's a player here. So you see Miles just gonna start looking for it, trying to pop.
Nope,
pop
Beck saw the
shots.
shadow.
All right, they're coming over. There's the drop. Vec. Ooh, it was actually Miles. Good shot. Keeps his teammate alive. Vec does eventually lose his life, but he might be the only casualty. Long duel outside. Miles still taking this, and they're chasing him down. Jet. We saw him pull off a 4K with pistols before. Now he's got dualies. They'll need to chase this, but they're going to, because of course they're going to. And I don't think the pace is changing too much, John.
No, I mean, Joel's was having a little fun with the squeaky door there. Opened it, closed it in the face of it. Can't remember who for watch this, then opens the door and gets the dually headshot instantaneously. So, yeah, Oceanus. I mean, the pace didn't really slow down, but that's because watch this just walked into their crosshairs.
But we know they're going to do that, right?
Right.
What we saw from them on Mirage was pick a site, hit the site. Pick a site, hit the site. Pick a site, hit the site. There was not a lot of complexity. And I think that's going to happen again. It's a massacre outside. They're getting nothing here. They're getting nothing here. It's a 2v5. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
They
14
literally
rounds found. Look, John, at this point, I expect Oceanus to run at them with knives out.
They did go for the aggression. They're playing this like it's an MM match. I mean,
They're
you
ready
don't
to be
push
done.
up out of yard like that in a normal Premier match.
I'm telling you, someone's got a date.
Maybe.
They don't want to be late. Hughes just hasn't died. He's 16 and 8. And he was doing the same thing on Mirage as well. So he's having a great series. Really gonna up those stats. He's already had good stats per my understanding, but this is a premium game for the stat sheet. Vulcan finds an opener, and they've got full rifles in this one. This is where we saw them start to turn around on Mirage when they finally got guns out on the T side. Maybe they can do the same. This is obviously a must-win round because they're running out of rounds. Burning alive here is Vulcan. He is quite low, but he will escape the Molotov, but his teammates won't escape the guns elsewhere. Bomb's been dropped, apparently. It is in their control. That's very concerning, and now it's all falling apart. Vulcan and Jet have to try and battle back through, and they are still chasing these kills. Where is Jet? He's on the ladder in the vent. Now he drops down. Now he should be heard. Vulcan gets a kill. That might distract enough for him. Can Jet do this with the Krieg? He's all alone now in a 1v2. And he can! Nice flick over. Low on health. Joel's is wrapping. Just gonna hold here. Who gets the headshot? Joel's does. Map point found. Oceanus looking to shut this map down, put it in their back pocket, and move on.
4K for Joel's on the round, 15 to 3. And how many times do we get to say this in Premier Mike? 12 match points for Oceanus. I mean, the last time, well, we did get to say it recently when Bad News Bears 16-0'd GGPR, but still, this is a crazy scoreline in favor of Oceanus. And they got the auto out.
All right, so here's a question. I know someone in chat was asking if this game clinched playoffs for Oceanus. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The question is, does this loss clinch relegation for Watch This? I believe it will.
It might, yeah.
No, they've got a couple more games. They could theoretically... I mean, I think they're probably still getting
It depends on SKDC, right?
Yeah. They've got the head-to-head, though. There's a kill for Mile. Joel's now alone in a 1v3. Certainly no way he can bring this back, I say. Knowing that there is, in fact, a way. He's down to 8 points of health. And yes, he will be deleted. He will be caught. Too much health lost on that fight towards height. And watch this. At least they're not going to get completely wiped out on this half. They've got a chance now to run some rounds.
Here we go. This is the comeback to overtime.
Don't you even say it, John. John, context here. Last night, we're watching a game between Extra Salt and the Bad News Bears. OC's on 27 kills with like 6 rounds left to play or something like that. John goes,
26
he is
kills,
guaranteed to get 30 kills here. No possible. He then doubled down after I called him out for jinxing him. That there's no possible way he doesn't end up on 30. I'm staking my I don't know what you said. Staking.
I didn't stake anything. I did not stake my reputation. I just said statistically.
The spirit of justice. I mean, all sorts of things. And then OC got 29 kills in the map. So John is a master of the caster's curse, an absolute master. A 3-on-3.
I don't think.
Ooh, okay, man advantage now. I'm feeling the closeout here.
Yeah. Maybe not in the cards this time as well. Well, Vulcan's gonna take down Vec. He takes a lot of damage in the process, down to 15. Yeah.
They were looking for it. I think they confirmed it's clear. Do they get that secret in time? They have it. Okay, now you gotta go, boys. You gotta go now. Use. This is like Jaws. Dun, dun. I don't think I can. Can I voice that for too long, or are we gonna get DMCA'd if I hum the Jaws theme?
Let's not do it.
I feel like that one's common enough that they probably don't DMCA people for it. Oh, he spotted him. He spotted him. He spotted him. He knows they're there. He's gonna get one. He sees the second as well. He's got the gun barrel. There's the finishing blow, and that's gonna be map point. Use on the slow flank, catches them out, and it's all over. It's all over. They got absolutely ruined, wrecked, battered, beaten, demolished, just smoked. I don't know how else to describe that. They got cracked. Your camera's broken, but we're still gonna go back to cameras. No, just the Discord positioning. Don't worry about it. They can see. All right, John, I need you to move to your left. Yeah. There you go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Don't worry about it, guys. Everything's fine. Don't worry about the formatting. Framing is fine. Who are you talking about framing? What? Anyways, that was a stomp. That's what we expected. That's what it was. Any other thoughts, John?
Well, they speed ran them. I think that's a good way of saying it because man, oh man, especially on Nuke, they just wanted to seemingly get that one over with. It was unbelievable how quickly Oceanus was going out and not getting punished for it. So yeah, if you're them, why not continue going for it? I think the good news for Oceanus is, of course, this is a match they're supposed to win if they want to be considered a playoff team, and they won it decisively, as I feel like they had to. So it's going to be continue to be up to them as they have a favorable schedule coming up. So I think they could be the one to pick up that fourth playoff spot, but it's yet to be seen.
I'd say they're in pole position as of this point.
Yeah.
It's their playoff spot to lose, if you would.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to see if they can make it. There will obviously be more Premier coming next week. We'll be back on the main broadcast on Tuesday and back here on Wednesdays as well. So be sure you tune in. If you enjoyed the show, please do follow us on our Twitter @. You can find those by typing !caster in chat. And of course, follow this channel. Follow Esea on Twitter to find out more about the Premier League and when we're going live. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.